What's up, guys? I have some good and some bad news. So apparently draft mode is not in ranked yet. It is in the game, but only in custom games. So, tournament lobbies, or you have an option for it in custom games. So for tournaments and something, we have draft mode now, but we don't have it for ranked yet, which I really was hoping. So sorry for the video a few days ago. I really expected ranked to be a thing, because a lot of leaguers said it's going to be ranked. It's going to be with master rank as well, so I thought they found something that you actually need master rank to play. Ranked lobby would make a lot of sense if it, comes out for ranked as well then. And apparently not the case yet. It might come in the future, right? We don't know yet, but at least it's in the game for now. So we hope that it, goes into ranked at some point. But doesn't matter what, even though we don't get draft mode, we still have new items and balance patch as well coming with the new season. So we finally have the attack rate, Eos cookie, and special attack specs count as well. So you can now see how many stacks you have on those items, which is something, we have always wanted, right? It's was very annoying to just keep track of it. And yeah, I guess I don't know if Spraygate will be happy or upset about this, because he can maybe he still does the voice line of this is a stack. But yeah, we finally have a stack counter. So honestly, the best thing about this patch is probably this. But jokes aside, we also have more things. We have 50 new emblems from the Yoto region, so it's also quite interesting. We obviously don't know the stats yet, because I don't know if anyone data mined them yet. You have to unlock the emblems before you can see what stats they give, but it means we just have more color combinations. So we might have enough pinks now, or maybe some better yellow emblems as well, to actually make some better builds. Also more navy emblems, right? Because navy emblems are also still not enough yet. And then something right here that I'm not a big fan of. Full heal is actually getting nerfed. Full heal is getting nerfed. 10-second longer cooldown and half a second less. I think full heal is very strong. I do think this is a very powerful battle item. I feel like it was the only counter to Sableye in the latest patch, but Sableye is also getting nerfed at least. But yeah, I always thought full heal was pretty decent, right, as an item. To see it getting nerfed, especially as like a more difficult item to use, is kind of a surprise. But I think, it's probably fair. But yeah, I don't know if I don't know if this was needed. I don't know if this was needed. And then we have the new two items. We have Drain Crown, which gives us lifesteal, some attack, some HP, and then we just have 10% lifesteal. So our auto attacks heal, nothing else. Only our physical auto attacks will be healing, nothing else. So if you don't play it on special attackers, right? And if you're, I don't know if your character has a boosted auto attack that's special attack, I'm not sure if this works either. So I'll play it on something like Venusaur, but I can try it out to see if it works on Pokemon like Venusaur, right? But I don't think it's going to work on the boosted auto attack since it's special attack damage. And lifesteal is just purely physical. But it could just be any auto attack, right? It could just be any auto attack. We shall see. Then we have Rapid Fire Scarf, which is probably a very exciting item. It gives us attack speed, and the effect is after attacking 4 times, the user gains 30% attack speed for 5 seconds. So Cinderace, Decidueye, Dualadon. Honestly, almost a lot of Pokemon can probably use this. Garchomp, right? Tyranitar. Maybe even something like Ninetales. Could also be quite interesting. Gotta see how that works. And yeah. But as I say here, our second ever attack speed item works best with characters that have strong but limited auto attack buffs, such as Alola Ninetales. So before equipping it, I would highly recommend you ask your local math nerd about how it might help your favorite character. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some people have to figure out the math, how much attack speed it actually increases by, but 30% would hopefully mean that it actually increases by a decent amount. So yeah, I'm going to try some attack speed Ninetales as well, and see how that goes. Experience share. Fix the bug where the booster experience to allies portion of the item wasn't activated unless the Hoda was the lowest XP on the team. The passive XP portion still requires the Hoda to be lowest XP. Okay. So apparently it was worse than we thought, I guess. So just got a bug fix. Then we have Urshifu. Added to the game finally. It's gonna be a pretty fun Pokemon. Obviously gonna play it all day on stream today. And also upload some games to both builds. Then we have Sableye getting nerfed now. Voting the strongest patch 1 win rate in recorded history. Really? In a needless flawless record in the few tournaments it was allowed in. Wow, I didn't even know it has like literally one of the strongest patch 1 win rates in record history. That's crazy. And then people would tell me that Sableye was actually, I had so many comments on Twitter and also my comments sometimes that Sableye was actually balanced. That's pretty funny. Prankster nerf, movement speed of entering stealth reduced. Okay, appearance speed of entering with range of enemy players reduced. So it's slower going into invisibility. And it also gets revealed easier, I guess. Paint attack got buffed. Alright, I mean, I guess that's okay. It's pretty annoying move though, so I don't really want to play against it, but I mean, it was pretty much all Confuse Ray, right? This ability was not good enough compared to Confuse Ray. Then we have a Shadow Sneak nerf, just nerfing the damage and the cooldown by 2 seconds. I think that's pretty reasonable already. Probably stay strong. Confuse Ray also only increased by 1 second, so they do just make it a bit more difficult to get your, combo out, but still sounds pretty strong, doesn't matter what, right? We will see. Obviously, I'm going to try it out and let you guys know over the next few days how Sableye feels. But I hope this little goblin, it doesn't get played every game anymore. Mr. Mime is getting more nerfs. Oh boy, my poor Mr. Mime. But I guess it's still deserved. He's still the second highest win rate Pokemon in the game, so it's kind of deserving. We have just HP nerfed across the board. Alright. Then we have Scyther getting a buff, which I think is fair. It felt pretty bad last patch. Like, Scyther just pretty much feels like a bad Zoroark. You have fine early game, but your late game is even much, much worse than Zoroark is. And Zoroark's early game is also better. They're just getting a small buff. Doesn't seem like too much. They're being very careful with buffing this Pokemon. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Serena is getting nerfs. Okay, more Serena nerfs. Wow. Nerfing her defense and special defense stats by a decent amount, actually. Yeah, by actually a decent amount. 40 defense right here and 40 special defense less in late game is quite a lot. Early game, it's around 20. Okay. Grassy Glide is getting nerfed. Oh, now they're making the same as Dropkick. Oh, wow. Okay. So I guess they just do the same. There's the last patch with Dropkick, but now for Grassy Glide. So I think it might now be the same again. I'm not sure if it's the same now. Does it say right here? No, it doesn't really say it. Okay, so Grassy Glide Cheat's also getting nerfed, and then we have a Stomp, cooldown increased. Wow, these are some big nerfs for Serena. These are some very, very big nerfs for Serena. This could be this could make her just actually pretty average. Zoroark, Shadow Claw knockup decreased. Okay, Shadow Claw's getting a nerf. And Night Slash, the final cut, is also getting a nerf, so that big X is getting a damage nerf. Which I agree with. I think it's still way too much damage, especially early game, but I think I could buff his late game a tiny bit. So, but yeah, okay. I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, Shadow, Night Slash, Zoroark feels pretty unfair to play against, not gonna lie. Certain Pokemon just can't even deal with it. You just get every Night Slash auto take out, and then you just die to the X. Mamoswine is getting an Ice Fang buff. That is so random, okay, but sure. Ice Fang buff by 1 second. Might try some Ice Fang out. Espeon. Oh, they're buffing the boost auto attack of Espeon, finally. I mean, I think the boost auto attack is super, super weak. This doesn't seem like a lot, but at least it's something. And then we have Stored Power buffed. Move speed duration after increased. Move speed duration after using increased. Oh, that's actually quite nice. So we are much longer, much faster. We can kite maybe better and chase. And move speed and intensity after using increased as well. So we are faster. And the move speed also lasts longer. Alright. Charizard, I guess that one turned out to be the only one with Demand True Damage. Not sure I understand this one. Basic attack nerf. Bonus damage for burn target no longer ignores defenses or shields. Oh! Alright, so it's no longer true damage. So they actually nerfed Charizard. Alright. That's not just a nerf to Rayquaza shield, that's also a nerf to his general damage, because ignoring defense stats makes you do a lot more damage, right? So Charizard getting another nerf, which I think it's fair. Charizard, deserves to be nerfed. Let me take a look as well at these emblems right here. We have some new cool colors. I don't know if Mew's in the game yet. So we have a lot of single colors right here. A lot of white emblems. Some yellows right here. There's more. Oh, now we have a lot of pink. Pfeffer, Igglypuff, Togepi, and Togetic all have pink emblems. So we might be finally able to do a full pink build. Not sure if that's going to be any good. It's going to be very fun. Oh yeah, Meryl and Azumarill as well. Both are fairy, right, or pink. Alright. Interesting. So we do have a lot of pink emblems now. Besides that, these emblems seem pretty lackluster when it comes to color combinations. Doesn't seem like we can do a lot with it. Maybe these are cool special tech emblems though. Green. We have more black ones as well, so maybe we can make some attacker black emblems, but yeah. Some more yellow. Interesting. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about this patch, guys. And don't forget to turn into my stream to watch me play Urshifu. See you guys in the next video. Bye.